Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shahid if it's your first time here. And for today's video, I'm actually going to be straightening my hair, and I haven't done this in 8 months. So my hair, as you can see, is quite curly and it's super dry because I tried to fix up the color yesterday and the lady kind of messed up, so we colored it a total of 2 times and then washed it 3 times, so it feels really dry. So I'm going to show you the products and the steps that I take to kind of get my hair as straight as possible, to go from fufu to sleeky sleek. And yeah, let's start. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is this blow drying hairbrush. I had something similar, but I left it back in Qatar and I ordered this one from Amazon. It is my first time using it. Now I do have to say, when it comes to these kind of brushes, with my hair type, it will not actually straighten the hair and it will not make it look like I got a nice blow dry. Like, it will just kind of stretch out my hair, which is what I need to do in order to make sure that like the straight hair stays as long as possible. So by using something like this, I'm stretching my hair so that it kind of like not dries, but like, do you get what I mean? Like, I just stretch it out. So I'm gonna start off with this. Again, it's my first time using it. It's from a brand called Gutak. I will link it down below so you guys can get it if it does look good. So before I start applying any type of heat on my hair, I like to use a heat protectant, and this one is just good old Tresemme. It's the Keratin Smooth Heat Protection Shine Spray. So I sprayed a decent amount in my hair. I didn't want my hair honestly to get this dry, but it took me forever to do my makeup, so now my hair is like 90% dry. So I'm gonna spray it with this again to kind of get it wet a little bit again, and then we can start. And then before I start straightening my hair, I'm gonna use the serum. So for me personally, I like to use the serum before straightening my hair. I just find that my hair actually looks like it absorbed the serum a lot better before rather than after. And I love using serums, obviously not oils, because it doesn't make my hair look oily unless I go crazy with the application. So if you just use a decent, like a normal amount, not too much, then your hair will still have like a nice shine, but without being oily and clumpy. So this is a must for me. So first, because we're gonna start the blow drying bit, I'm gonna kind of part my hair down the middle and then handle one section at a time. You guys need to get silk hair ties, by the way. I've mentioned this on my Instagram page. Silk hair ties are like a game changer. I don't even use normal hair ties anymore. Then I'm gonna take this section and divide it into 2. I'm gonna clip away the back bit. Actually, I should probably clip away the front bit. Let's clip away. I haven't done this in such a long time. I feel like I'm learning with you guys. So I'm gonna take the heat protectant spray, focus on the end, and then hit up the rest of the hair. Now to detangle my hair, I'm gonna use my Tangle Teaser. Again, if you guys have curly hair, if you have hair, you need a Tangle Teaser in your life. This stuff just makes detangling like so much easier without pulling out any of your hair, and it's just really good. Now that I feel like I've gotten rid of any knots in my hair, I can start with the blow drying process. I have it on the lowest setting right now, and then you twist it from here and go up higher. What's that? What does that one do? I don't know what the third setting does, but I'm just gonna start running it through my hair as if it's a normal brush. And I have it on the lower setting just because I do want to minimize the amount of like really hot heat on my hair. So I hope you guys can hear me over this. Okay, so I finished kind of stretching this section. I will show you guys the difference between this side and why I like to do this step. As you can see, this is already kind of like stretched out my hair. So now when I straighten it, it's gonna take me less strokes to go over it with the hair straightener as compared to if I had gone in with the hair straightener with these curls right now. So this kind of got rid of the curl pattern, but without applying as much heat as you would if you were actually using a proper blow dry on a brush. So that's the reason why I like using those kind of blow drying brushes, but you guys can see the difference. Now I'm gonna go and do this side and I will be back when all this hair is done. Okay, so I look crazy. Another reason to why I like using that brush is just because I feel like it gives my hair a lot of volume. So when I do apply the straightener, my hair is not going to be too flat, because yes, it might look like I have a lot of hair, but sometimes when I straighten it, it can actually look very, very thin. So at least by doing this, I'm guaranteeing that my hair will continue looking voluptuous even when it's straight. So I'm gonna part my hair into two again, and I'm gonna take my serum. So this one is Mythic Oil L'Oreal Professional. It's just like this. As you can see, I've had it for a very long time. So there's only a little bit left, and I'm gonna take like maybe 2-3 pumps, like that much. Rub it into my hand, and I start at the end, and then whatever's left, I bring it up. But you never really want to apply serum like way too close to your hairline, just because your natural oils will kick in like in a few days, and then if you apply too much oil from day one up there, your hair is going to look very oily like immediately. And you want to focus the shine on the bottom anyways, so just finger comb it into your hair, make sure it's nicely coated. And I'm going to move on to this side. And then whatever's left in my hands, I like to just push everything back and then kind of like rub it in, just because I find the hair around my hairline is usually the driest, so I can give it a little bit of support and shine. So after we finish prepping our hair, now we actually start the fun part. So I've got here my GHD Classic hair straightener. I love this hair straightener. I used to use it for years. It was like my first straightener I ever bought with my first paycheck, like my first part-time job. This was the first thing I bought with it. I love this straightener. I love it for the fact that it doesn't get too hot, therefore I know it's not really going to damage my hair. And there's something about the ceramic on this that just gives my hair like a really nice shine. This one I believe gets up to 275, which is hot, but at least it's not like damaging, burning your hair hot. So this, I really, really like this. But I do have to say that if you are someone that has thicker or maybe coarser hair, you might need to purchase something that does have a little bit of higher heat, and this might just be a waste of time for you, because you will have to go over it and over it, and then defeats the purpose of you not getting a higher temperature. So sometimes it's best to just get something that's a little bit hotter and then go over it once or twice, rather than getting something that's 275, let's say, and then you're like going over it like 8 times. So it just had to put that out there. So one of the things you're going to want to keep with you while we're doing this is your Tangle Teaser, and the reason why is because we're going to do the chasing method, and I will explain what that is as I'm going through it. So first off, I'm going to section my hair starting from the bottom. Now I'm going to take a section this big. I don't section my hair too small. So you're going to want to take your Tangle Teaser and you want to place it under the hair like this. All right, basically by doing this, you're kind of laying out the hair a little bit more flat rather than clumping it up like this. So you're stretching out the hair so that it gets to as much of the hairs as possible. So basically it just means that you're laying the hair flat, so it makes it a lot easier. Can you see like how it just sits perfectly? And it helps to stretch it out again some more. So by doing this, you're making the straightening process a little bit easier. And then you want to take your straightener, you want to place it above the Tangle Teaser. And as for most people, because I do have curly hair, the roots are usually the curliest bit, so I like to go over this bit a few times and then slowly make my way down to the rest of the hair. So you see how like it already got so much straighter because we did the chasing method. If I want, I can keep it at that, but I know my hair is gonna frizz up just because it is quite humid right now. So I am gonna go over it once more. Like that. Look at that. You see what I mean? Like it gives your hair such a nice shine. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but I really like the straightener. And you're gonna keep repeating the process from bottom up. I just find that it's a lot easier, like letting the hair fall on top of the hair that's done, rather than hair that's done, putting it up and then possibly creating a little bump in your freshly straightened hair. You know what I mean? So same thing, take the Tangle Teaser and start with the root, go over it a few times, and then chase it down. And again. Okay, so 90% of like the hair is done, and now when it comes to this bit here, I like to straighten it up rather than left or right. I just find that it kind of gives me a little bit more volume on the crown of my head, and I hate when my hair looks too flat on the top bit, so that's why I like to do it like this. So same thing. See how it's kind of giving me like a little whoop, like right there. That's kind of what we want to have. And then when my hair is straightened, I mostly wear it down the middle, so I'm just going to straighten my hair by parting it down the middle like that. And with the front bit, you do kind of want to like part it a little bit smaller, just because that is the bit that you want the least amount of frizz on. So unfortunately, that's the area that's gonna get kind of a little bit more heat than the rest of the hair, which would explain why the front bits of my hair won't curl, but hey. Same thing, mostly at the root and then down and away from the face and then top. So now, ooh, I feel so weird. I have not seen my hair straightened in so long. Wow, I actually forgot what I look like with straight hair. I think I like me more with curly hair. So funny. I always feel like my hair looks really, like my head looks really small when I straighten my hair. Like I'm just like, you see what I mean? Like when you apply serum versus oil, your hair has a lot more like movement and it's not clumpy and stuck together. So when the wind blows, your hair will blow with it rather than being like a stiff little thing. Now I will say, because of the fact that I had a curly haircut like 2 months ago, my hair, like the layers are not as like nice as it should be when my hair is straightened. Just because obviously when they cut my hair when it was curly, they were doing it keeping in mind that like they were kind of like following the curl pattern, but when it's straight, let me get up. So as you guys can see, my hair is not even at all. It's not as like neat as it should be. So I'm probably gonna trim these ends here just because they are making my hair look like I have really dry ends. Although I don't, because I cut quite a bit of it off. I'm probably gonna go and curl it just because I don't actually wear my hair straight that often anymore. I'm gonna keep looking at myself just because I don't know who she is. And especially with this hair color, like first time straight and with this hair color, I'm like, I don't know why. I feel like when my hair is straightened, like I have a different persona. Like I remember someone said this to me ages ago, that when my hair is curly, like my personality is a lot more bubbly and fun, and when my hair is straightened, I'm like and I think it's like a I'm feeling myself kind of thing, which is weird. So curly hair, bubbly personality, straight hair, bitch. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you do try any of the tips and tricks. I will see you guys very soon. Bye!